What's up, gamers? This is NGG here with another collections video. This time it is of my 25th anniversary collection of the Atelier series. I'm going to admit that I got introduced to the Atelier series very late in its life, I guess. I mean, just recently with the Atelier Ryza. And oh my god, did that game cause me to buy so many in the series. So let's start there. We're going to start there with Atelier Ryza. This is Ever Darkness and the Secret Hideout. And so this is my first ever Atelier game, just like I said. And this one is a slice of life game, is what a lot of people like to refer to it as. I played it not knowing anything about the Atelier series, only that it looked very cutesy. I heard it was an RPG and I was like, okay, I can go for a cutesy looking RPG. I definitely am into my female heroines, and if you didn't watch that video of the strong female lead characters, I'll link that in the description above. But definitely strong female character in this game, and I definitely wanted to play more games with more female, female characters. So I definitely started this one, and oh my god, did I fall in love. I remember playing this game and was like, oh my god, I didn't know anything about the alchemy system. I never had played another Atelier game a day in my life, and I was so blown away by all the stuff like gathering and making your alchemy pot. I'm amazed with how little stuff you have to buy in this game. I don't know about all the other Atelier games, but in the Ryza games, a lot of this stuff you can make yourself with just gathering and putting it into your alchemy pot and doing your alchemy. So I definitely like that. There was a thing I wasn't able to get into in this game, and that was the building your hideout, because this is the secret hideout, right? That's the name of the game. I wasn't able to figure out how to fix my secret hideout, like deck it out like everybody else did, but I definitely had my hideout. It just wasn't decked out. But I definitely fell in love with this game. Couldn't wait for the second one. So let's talk about the second one now, which is Atelier Ryza 2 Lost Legend and the Secret Fairies. So I'm gonna assume that these Ryza games, or at least this series, is gonna be called the Secret Series, because of, I don't know too much about Atelier, and I'm going to be very forthcoming in that. But a lot of them go in trilogies or quads, and they all have, like, if they're in the same series, they all have this, like, a similar name pattern in there, so you can distinguish that they're from the same series. With Atelier Ryza 2, I definitely made a review video. That'll be linked up above as well. I loved that game. I didn't like that there was a difference in the way alchemy was handled between both games. I would like, if it's the same series of games, or if it's a part 2, that part 2 handles everything the same way the part 1 handled. I mean, obviously you want some improvements, but like, if it's most for me, it's more story. If I'm going to do the part 2, it's because I like story 1, so I'm gonna want to play the part 2, and so I don't want my alchemy stations to be completely different. Like, yeah, you can change the location or whatever, but I don't like the way the alchemy changed. Not that it changed for the worse, it was fine, but it wasn't the same as in the first one, so it threw me off, because I was just learning how to use the first one when we went into the second one, and I was like, that's a bit different. But I don't know if that's how they handled their alchemy stuff, but I definitely love me some Atelier Ryza 2. The next game I have for you is the Atelier Dusk Trilogy Deluxe Pack, and this one comes with Atelier Escha, the Alchemist of Dusk, Atelier Escha and Logy, the Alchemist of the Dusk Sky, and Atelier Shallie, the Alchemist of the Dusk Sea. So this is definitely the Dusk series. You see how all of them are named Dusk, and I have yet to play it. I'm going to be very honest. I've never played any of these games, but because I played the other 2 Ryza games, I just snatched up whatever I could of the Atelier series, so that because these are big games. Like, for Ryza 1 took me 50 hours, and Ryza 2 80 hours to beat. So these are not small games. So I think with the Dusk Trilogy pack, I paid what, $80 for it. So that's 3 games though. That's not just one game, $80. 3 games included in that pack. So it's definitely a bargain, and it has all the DLC that I didn't get with the Ryza. I'm sure the way Koei Tecmo likes to handle their games, it looks like they'll bring the trilogy up and they'll bring the trilogy with all the DLC packs. So included, which I did like. So this one has all the DLC included. That's why it's the DX version. And like every version that I just mentioned is a DX version, which means it comes with its deluxe expansion pack. I don't know if that's what DX means, but that's what I'm taking it to mean. The next game I have for you is Atelier Mysterious Trilogy Deluxe Pack. Again, these are all the deluxe editions, which means they come with all the DLC. So the first one you have on this one is Atelier Firis, the Alchemist of the Mysterious Journey, Atelier Sophie, the Alchemist of the Mysterious Book, and Atelier Lydia and Suelle, the Alchemist of the Mysterious Painting. Now, Sophie came out with the second part, which I also have. So we have a Sophie 2 as well. And I'm gonna admit that I don't know in which order to play these games, because in the box art it's listed one way and the description in the games on the website I purchased it from, which was the Play Asia, it's described in a different way. So I don't know if I should play these whole 3 games first before playing Sophie 2, if that's how it works, or should I play Sophie 1, Sophie 2, and then these other 2 games. I just don't know how these games go along in pattern, and I do need to find out, because I don't want to be spoiled about the other 2 games if I play Sophie 2. And I know Sophie 2 just came out now, so I'm hoping it doesn't spoil the other 2 games. I don't know if it happens in the middle of those 2 games, because I know that they all appear again in the series, and I hear that they get older, so I don't know how that works out. I have to find out before I play these games. Again, like I said, I have Atelier Sophie 2, which I haven't played. The next game I have for you is Atelier Lydia and Suelle, the Alchemist and the Mysterious Painting. This one I have singularly, so I bought this one before the triple pack came out because I wanted a copy. So I technically have 2 copies. One is the DX version and one is the original version. So there's no need for me to open this copy of the game, obviously, because I already own it in the triple deluxe pack. And again, in that deluxe pack, I didn't know if I told you, the one I have comes with the original soundtracks. The next game I have for you is Atelier Lulua, the Scion. I can't pronounce that name. I'm gonna say something of the Arland. So this is probably the Arland, what was the trilogy, and I'm guessing this game makes it a quad because she's the child of one of the games, the protagonist in the other games. And now the other games weren't released physically in English that I have. I'm hoping with how popular the Atelier games have become that they will re-release all 3 in a deluxe edition in English like they have been, or even add this 4th one so that we can have all of them in English, because I did not get a chance to scoop up the trilogy that this one is related to. So sad about that. I've been looking at it, but each game is like $100, and I don't think they have English language options, which sucks for me because I like my physicals. The last game I have for you is a spin-off title, and this one is Nelkie and the Legendary Alchemists, Ateliers of a New World. This is supposed to be like a world building game, so this does not play like an RPG. This is like a world building simulator. From what I hear, you can't really control the characters, so like don't go in expecting too much in the like same kind of RPG mechanics that the other games have. I know a lot of them are time management. I'm guessing this one the same, but like I said, to be fair, I never played any of these games, and I don't want to say that I know what these games are about. But thank you guys for watching my collections video. Like I said, I always love showing you guys what I have in my collection, and you know, spreading the joy of the games that I own and sharing the thoughts with you guys. If any of you guys know more about these games than I do, you could always chime in like, oh, this one you should play first, because I always want to go from the oldest to the newest, but I started with Ryza, so I finished like the second one with Ryza. I was hoping for a Ryza 3 to finish out the trilogy, but we got a Sophie 2 this year, so we'll see what we get next year. I'm hoping Ryza 3 to finish the trilogy off, but who knows? Well, thank you guys for celebrating the 25th anniversary of the Atelier series with me. Thanks for watching, guys. Happy gaming. Bye!